Psalm 23. 1 is a beloved verse from the book of Psalms in the Old Testament of the Bible. It reads, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This single sentence holds a profound message of trust, contentment, and reliance on God's care. By proclaiming, "The Lord is my shepherd," the psalmist acknowledges God as a compassionate and protective figure, taking on the role of a shepherd. In ancient times, shepherds were responsible for guiding and caring for their flock, ensuring their well-being and safety. This metaphor paints a beautiful picture of God's tender care and guidance over his people. The verse continues with, "I shall not want." This declaration signifies a deep sense of contentment and sufficiency in God's provision. It implies that when we place our trust in the Lord, we lack nothing essential. It is an affirmation that God's abundant love and provision are more than sufficient to meet our needs. This verse speaks to our human tendency to seek fulfillment in worldly possessions, ambitions, or desires. It reminds us that true satisfaction and fulfillment can only be found in our relationship with God. As our shepherd, he leads us to green pastures and still waters, symbolizing nourishment, rest, and tranquility for our souls. Psalm 23. 1 encourages us to trust in God's guidance, protection, and provision. It invites us to surrender our worries, anxieties, and desires, knowing that God will faithfully provide for us according to his perfect wisdom and love. It reminds us that we can find peace and contentment when we allow God to be the shepherd of our lives, guiding and caring for us with unwavering love. Furthermore, this verse serves as a reminder that God's provision extends beyond material needs. He also meets our spiritual, emotional, and relational needs. As our shepherd, he offers comfort, guidance, healing, and restoration in times of difficulty or uncertainty. He walks beside us, leading us on the right path and comforting us in the midst of challenges. In summary, Psalm 23. 1 is a declaration of trust, contentment, and reliance on God's care. It reassures us of God's faithful provision and guidance as our loving shepherd. By embracing this truth, we can find true fulfillment and experience the peace that surpasses all understanding, knowing that our needs are met in the shelter of God's loving presence.